Welcome to the Divinely Protected Oracle. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes, your comments, and all your donations. They are truly appreciated and they go to the growth of the channel, so thank you for all your support. We're going to go ahead and do a general message for the collective. Now, this is a general message, so please only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. Now, if you feel you need to switch the roles or the genders here, feel free to go ahead and do so. Also, if you're interested in a more personal reading, please check out my channel's description box, and it will give you all the details. Alright, so let's see what we have going on for the collective. What does the collective need to know at this time? Alright, we have renewal. And we have Tempest. So there's some sort of temptation here that's coming back around. But I feel like with Wisdom at the bottom of the deck, that you're not going to fall for whatever this is. Okay. So what does the collective need to know when it comes to this situation? We have Never-Ending Story. This is 37. Now, number 37 goes to a 10, which is about closing out a cycle for a new beginning. So, a lot of you have experienced this over and over and over again, but this is a cycle that is closing out with this person. Okay. We have Deep Knowing. This is number 43. 43 goes to a 7, which talks about hidden knowledge, hidden truth. It also talks about evaluation here. So you may be evaluating things. You may be evaluating why this keeps happening over and over again. But again, with the Wisdom, I feel like you already know, or you have a feeling of what's causing this continuous cycle to come in. Okay. We have Tribe, which is number 8. So for some of you, this may have to do with family members, okay? Or people that you see as family. Now, number 8 talks about forward movement and progress. And we also have Milk and Honey, which is number 51. 51 goes to a 6, and 6 talks about problem solving. So a lot of you right now are trying to focus on your abundance and your money at this time. And you may be relying on family to support you, at least emotionally speaking, is what I'm getting. Especially during this transition period. Because again, you're closing out a cycle with something you've said no to. Even though there's a temptation there, you're wise enough to know this is a no. Okay. So let's find out what's going on in this situation for the collective. What does the collective need to know at this time? We have the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're really evaluating the past of why this keeps happening. Because there is a reason why this keeps happening or why this cycle kept showing up. You just weren't consciously aware. You were subconsciously aware, but you weren't consciously aware that this was the cause. Okay. We have the 3 of Pentacles, which talks about collaboration, working with others. We have the Queen of Wands. And we also have the Death card. So I'm getting here that someone prefers to be in the spotlight or work by themselves instead of working with others. We have the Temperance card. We have the 6 of Cups. We have the 4 of Wands. And we also have the Judgment card here. So, for some reason, in the past, I feel like when you worked with other people, things didn't go the way you wanted them to. which is why you now prefer to work alone, because you know things are going to get done when they're supposed to with the Four of Wands, or they're going to get done the way you want them to. Okay, thank you, Spirit. And with the Judgment card here, it's almost like you have the power to work with other people and still have it done the way that you want to, but you don't want to work with other people. And with the Death card, there's some sort of change or transformation that you need to explore, especially when it comes to working with other people. Because a lot of you are really strong, and that's why you prefer to work by yourself, is because you know that what you're doing is stable, reliable. Okay, so someone here has an issue with relying on other people. Okay, thank you, Spirit. All right. Yeah. All right, so let's find out what's going on in this situation. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles. What do we need to know about this? We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Cups. And we have the Three of Pentacles again, followed by the Two of Cups. So some of you are, what I'm getting, are very money motivated, meaning whatever result you get is what validates you. So that's why you're very content and happy working on your own, because you already know you're going to have positive results because you're very good at what you do. But it's almost like when you work with other people, there's somehow some sort of risk involved, or there's a lot of extra decisions that need to be made that could impact what the result is. Okay. So tell me why this Queen of Wands is here. What do we need to know about this? We have the High Priestess, King of Wands, and the Star card. Okay, so there's people in the past that when you work with other people, they tend to goof off. Every time I'm over here, this turns sideways. So I feel like when you work with other people, your money isn't always in the upright. It may be just even, whereas if you work alone, your money's always in the upright. So that's why you feel that you working alone is best for you, because financially it's more rewarding because you're getting more income coming in. Whereas if you work with other people, you know, you may have to split the profit here, is what I'm getting. So say, for instance, you work for, let's say, as an example, a catering business, okay? And, you know, you can handle all this on your own. Well, you're reaping all the rewards of doing it by yourself, even though it may take more time, more energy, more planning involved. However, the money's really good. But when you have, say, someone helping you, they may make mistakes, okay? They may not do something right. They may make the wrong thing, okay? Let's just say as an example, right? And then you have to possibly go in and, you know, help this person or walk this person through what they need to do to fix it. Some of you may even have to fix it yourself. And it's kind of like, well, if I knew that I'd have to go and redo this myself, like if I'd have to go and redo it, then I would have just done it myself the first time and saved myself all this stress and energy of having someone help me. And then, once you get paid for that event, then you have to share it with this person. When for some of you, you did the majority of the work anyway. Okay. So why is the Death card here? What do we need to know about this? We have the Page of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles and the Magician. Yeah, you feel like when you work with other people, they mess things up, and then you can say goodbye to your money. Like, you're really pushing for this Ten of Pentacles energy where you're very, very financially wealthy. And you can kiss that goodbye if you have other people involved, because you have to then pay them. However, what you're not seeing with this is if you have other people there, right, to help you get different events done, that means you can take on more events. So instead of doing one event, and we'll say as an example you make $5,000, okay? Now if you have to hire someone else, you're thinking, well, if there's two of us, then we each only get $2,500. But what you're not realizing, okay, thank you Spirit with the Judgment card here, is if you have two people, then you should be able to do two different events, which means you would have $10,000 coming in, and you'd still get the $5,000 you would have originally gotten with just the one event versus the two. And when you have the two events, that's actually expanding your business. So whoever you have assisting you needs to add to your business. So someone here may not be realizing that if they have people helping them, their business may be able to grow faster if they hire the right people. Okay. So tell me about the Temperance card here. What do we need to know about this? We have the Five of Swords and the Sun. Okay, so a lot of you don't want to hear the fact that this could expand your business with the Sun card. You're cut off to this information because it's just very stressful to even think about. It's like, well, I don't have time to think about the future or, you know, doing 10 events in one day. Like, I don't want to think about that. I rather just, you know, do my one little event a week and that's it. Or a month or whatever the situation is. Okay, so tell me about the Six of Cups. What do we need to know about this? We have the Five of Wands and the Four of Swords. Then we have the Fool card. So I feel like in the past you did try having someone else assist you and it just did not work out. It's like if you really ultimately decided at that point you'd rather be on your own doing it. Because it was just too much. It was too much for you to handle. Dealing with this person. It could have been this person didn't have enough experience, which is why if you are hiring someone to assist you, you need to get some sort of references. You need to make sure they have the experience that you need. So that way, you're not spending your time trying to figure out what this person's doing or when things need to get done or babysitting this person in some way when you could be spending that time on something else. Okay. So tell me about the Four of Wands. What do we need to know about this? We have the Judgment, High Priest, and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like someone here in one of the events that you did offered you some sort of contract, whether it be a second event or, you know, another event with something else, but you weren't able to do it, or you weren't able to commit to it because you didn't have the capacity to do it on your own with the Ace of Pentacles. And I feel like that really negatively affected your business, whether you realize that or not. Because I'm getting the energy, especially as the example of this being a catering situation. Like, this was a very, you know, a very high-end social event that was turned down. Because you just didn't have the manpower to be able to fulfill the event as needed, because it was just you. Okay, so tell me about the Judgment card. What do we need to know about this? We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Six of Pentacles. And the Lover's card. Yeah, a lot of you are frustrated with some sort of financial decisions you've made in the past. I feel like a lot of you know, with the Devil card here, that you've not made the best financial decisions. But you're learning. Or you're learning from them. Thank you, Spirit. You're learning from these mistakes that you've made in the past. But I do see here that things will be able to balance out in this situation. But you need to be not only in your Empress energy, but you also need to be careful about who you invest in or who you have working with you with the Nine of Pentacles. Because Nine of Pentacles is pre-Empress energy. So it's almost like if you hire the right people, you can really expand your business very rapidly, which is going to bring in more money for you down the road. But you need to make sure whoever you are going to choose to work with, for those of you that's actually going to decide to do this, they have to be reliable. If they're not reliable, then you need to let them go. Because the energy I'm getting is you have a lot of potential and a lot of growth that you have potential for. However, are you willing to give up having complete control over the situation and allow someone to assist you and learn from you, so that way they can help you grow your own business? But it takes time, energy, and it also is hiring the right person. If you are trying to hire someone that's not willing to learn something new or learn your way of doing things, well, then that's not really going to be the best fit for you. So you really need to sit down, and if you do choose to hire other people to assist you, really sit down and think about what qualities exactly do you want in a potential assistant. And once you figure that out, then you can figure out what questions to ask them in order to get that information that you need to decide whether or not this particular person is capable of fitting your needs. And that's what I'm seeing for this situation. Alright, well, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Until next time.